Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to create this view. So this is you can say this is a complex view, and you can design this I hope within 30 minutes. So let's do it. The first thing first, uh, we'll start designing from the top to bottom. Okay, we'll do the first thing from the top, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this. So our hierarchy would be top to bottom. So on the top we have image view that is having constraining this boundary, this boundary, this boundary, and along this thing. So I hope I need a guideline for that, because you can see probably the image is having only 33% of this display. So I'm going to use a guideline for that, and I'm using percent. Okay, percent. So I'm giving 33% of my screen for this image view. And now if I drag the image view right over there, and I have the drawable already, and now I have to connect them. As I have 0 dp, so I don't have to change anything at all, and that's it. And now I have to make them constraint, match constraint. Okay, I don't want to fix that, so I have to match constraint. And then I don't want to constrain this thing. Okay, or if you yeah, you can constrain this thing, but that will cost you something. For example, you can say in here, if I constrain this thing right there, this image would be resized like that. So this is not a very good thing for animation or any type of thing. So what you can do, we can actually change that thing into ratio. So I will use 16:9. As you know, for the heading we always use 16:9 ratio. Okay, now okay, shit, so I have done something wrong. So this ratio is really applying from top to bottom, but I want that, sorry, from left to right, but I want that from top to bottom. So you can see that is constraining the top and bottom, or fixing the ratio top and bottom, but changing the left and right. But I want the reverse one. So what do we have to do? I change that thing again, and I'll constrain this one and scale this, and then I'm going to change 16:9. 16:9. And now if I try to play with it, you can see it is still doing something well bad. So what is the issue, or how to solve that? Just use this, and that should be fine. So now I'm using the bias, and now you can see it's working so great. So this was hard, but I hope you have learned a lot of things from that constraining ratio and the bias. So it is bias actually like gravity. I'm giving the gravity, or I'm giving the priority on for the top. If you're giving the priority for the left, that will come to the left. If you give them right, that's great. So on this way you can actually preserve the ratio, as well as that can create a lot of good animation if you want. So I'll again go for my blueprint and turn that into 33%. Yes, that's not going to create a big difference for me. Okay, I'll use 35% of my screen. Okay, that seems pretty well. So now the next thing. What is the next thing? You can see we have an image view and that is overlaying on this whole thing. So how can you create that? This is a very tricky thing and easy thing also. You can create a image like that, and first I'm gonna resize that. I said 20 dp. Become too small, so I'm gonna say 60. Too small yet. 160. A little bit bigger. 120. Yeah. Okay, that's great. So how can you make this thing right? Okay. Mm, well, whatever it is. So what you can do, you can drag the things and make it connected with the guideline. Okay. The funny thing is, I'm showing you what is the fun in here. Okay, let's just scale that into 120. Okay, so 300. Just connect. Where is my guideline? I can't see the guideline. Okay, my guideline gone away. So from the blueprint, this is why I like the blueprint. So you can see if I connect the top and bottom with any layouts or anything like a guideline or image view, something, anything, just if you connect that, that's gonna overlay on each other. So this is a very good thing. And now I need the left side, so I'll use this. Ooh, don't use that. Horrible, that was horrible. Okay, so I'm gonna drag it out from here to there, and I'm gonna give a margin like 16 dp margin will be fine for me, I hope. Now I'm gonna say okay, for me uh, you can preserve. Okay, okay, sorry for that. Not in here. I'm not gonna use so this is gonna be my scalable thing, so I'm gonna use probably 300. So that is going to be my scalable thing. 200 will be fine for me. Yes, and I'm gonna constrain this thing. So I'll use probably 2:3 for that, and that fits well, as you said. Except this is a little bit bigger, so I can change that by using this. If we made it more, you can play with that. So this is how you can create a overlay image view. So this is a little bit tricky, but I hope you will get it. On the next, we have this text, beauty and beast, and beyond that we have another text. So this is the heading, this is probably the body, and we have the image view right there. And now I'll create you can create a guideline if you want. So what should I do? Okay, I won't create a guideline in this case. Just add a text view right there and add it to this. Okay, This is also okay for me. And connect the heading uh, with my guideline. Now for I'll change the text preference into heading. It's gonna give me a very good heading. I hope so. Ooh, what is a heading? Come on. Yee, kitty kitty, come on, come on. Yeah, this is the headline. So I'll change this into Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Okay, so Beauty and the Beast. So this is the text, and now you can see this is in wrap content mode. I don't want the height width to wrap content because that's gonna overlap others. So I'll change that into match constraint. Okay. Now I will add this button. So I'm going for top to bottom and left to right. Okay. So I need another image view right there. Okay. From project, I'll use the IC bookmark. Should be fine. And yeah, that's great. So I'll use 0 probably. Yes, 0 will be fine for me. And 0 on the left. Ref content, yeah, you can play with the ref content if you want. And I'll give it a ratio. Yeah, the 1:1 ratio, that's what I want, but I don't want it to be a ref content, so I'll use that probably 40. Yes, that seems pretty well for me. So we have created a very good view after all. So I'm now making this thing into ref content, and that is holding a very good position. Okay, so I it's saying that it's not connected, so I'm making this thing connected. Okay, I don't I actually don't need that, so I'll skip that. That should be fine for me. So it's working great. And if you want left padding, go for that. I'll use 8. For the right padding, I should go for something, I hope. So use 2 probably. No, not 2. Okay, 0 will be fine for me. So now I'll go for the lower text. The lower text, I'll use this on right here and make it connected to this and this. So that's guys. Okay, so I can make it a rack content if I want, but I wish I can connect that like this. Okay, that's great. So that works pretty well on the blueprint. Now I'm using the gravity to the left, so that's great. And I will give the text like IDM top 1, IDM top 1 in 2018, something like that. And the description can be even longer. So if it gets even longer, but that's make a problem for us, I hope. So that's why I'll use a barrier right below. So I'll use a horizontal barrier. This is the barrier, and where is the, so either if this thing become the bigger, the boundary should be connected with this, or otherwise the boundary should be connected with this button, this image. So I'll give the barrier reference now, the image v2, and this 2 should be y. Okay. Something is not right there. My mouse hanged. Okay, so I hope I should refresh that because my mouse is not working. I have refreshed. So yeah, this thing works great. This thing is working, and yeah, this time that works. So that's why I always told you use the refresh layout button. So now I'll change the position to the bottom of them. So either this one becomes longer, that will be connected with that, otherwise the barrier should be connected with this. So whatever it is, our portion will be pretty much same. So now what we'll do, we'll create the lower portion. So now we need these two buttons. So this is a very important thing and a very common thing also. So I will use button 1 and button 2, and for this portion I will use a funny thing. I'll use a chain, a horizontal chain, and you can see they are automatically assigning their position. This is great, totally awesome. Would you say? Yes, that is. So okay, I hope they're connected. Yes, one of them was connected. So yes, this, and I'm gonna use some padding for all of them. So it should be 16. That be 16. For you, that would be okay. Either all of. Okay, so this is what we can do so fast by using this. And now I'm gonna connect this to that and connect this to the baseline. So this is awesome. Would you say yes? That is. So now it's time to take check our things. So this is our guideline. It's the most powerful thing in our case. So now in 24, and as it go up, the whole thing works like animation. That's great. I'll hold that on 35, and if you need any margin right there, as I have connected this to that, so this works great. Awesome. I just said yes. Now I'll create another portion. Actually I need a divider right now, so what I can do, I will create a divider. There should be a horizontal divider right there, and needs the constraints, as constraints. That's great. And 1 dp, probably I will choose for 2 dp, 1 week, and connect with any of them. That should be fine. Take up position, and from this portion I will use a fragment. Okay, so this here there will be some details, and that should be animated, or that should be changed along with a lot of things. So I want this portion to be preserved individually. So what I can do, I'll add another guideline right there. So I'll use a vertical guideline and my guideline will be top over there, and you have to grab it where you want and change that. And for that you have to go for the blueprint mode. Oh, sorry for that, I have to select that. So 67. Okay, I'll use the 64%. Okay, that's well for me. That should be fine for me. So from this portion I'm gonna add a new thing, as this is gonna be used for fragment. I'll change this with the frame load or text view, whatever it is. I'll give a lot of text right there. A lot of text. I'll change the appearance into body. Oops, probably the display one. I have to use the match constraint along with match constraint. So this works great for me. So this is all about these things. I hope you enjoyed the constraint layout things. If you did not, that should be a horrible thing for me. And I'll go for the design, so you can see a lot of text right there. So let's just think, by clicking on this image, this thing this thing will go left, or change like this, a slide, something like that, and this thing will go like this. So we can do it now by using this layout so easily, by pressing boom. Just go away with this, and this thing will still be in here, so this portion will be changed with something else. So that is great. What you said, yes, that is, at least I like that. I wish you like so. So if you have any problem still, don't hesitate to contact with me. I'll be very happy to help if I can help. So see you then. Good to see you then. Bye. Okay, the last thing, you can see for a lot of things I didn't connect all four of them. Okay, so this is a very important thing. Don't try to create extra hands or extra connection. Just create the things that you need. Okay, don't create anything extra. Okay, I hope I missed something like that. I hope I missed these patterns. Oh my shit. Okay, should I create that? I hope you understand how to create that. Just you have to create some fab. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I hope you understand that. So you have to create 4 fab button, then you have to align them horizontally. So you can align them either horizontally or vertically as you want. So they will be like that, and then you can connect their pairs like this, tip, and one of them with this. And for the text view, the same thing. You can create a text view, and for the left portion here, right portion here, top portion here. on the bottom. So left, right, bottom, left, right, bottom, left, right, bottom. So this is how we can create this, and that should be fun for you. So that's all about constant layout. See you then, goodbye.